What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from Adam's Nintendo World and GamesReviews.com with another episode of Yokai Watch 4 on Nintendo Switch. Thank you all so much for coming out. I always appreciate a nice crowd, and I see a couple folks already filing in, which is pretty awesome. Before we get going, always like to give a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. So, to that end, thank you so much to Carmelo, Gladiator, Andrew, Shiznitz, Kyrie, Alexis, Holly, Marge, Taylor, Amila, and Ada, and Aurora. Thank you guys so much for being members. That's amazing. To Carmelo and Gladiator, who have also come on board as members of on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. That's really awesome. I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna hop back over to my Streamlabs. I hope the audio is all right and everything's going well. I see a number of folks here. I see Pecan, Zarina, Kyrie, Wooly, Gladiator, Darren. Welcome everyone. So glad to have you. Okay, one cutscene we happened to miss because it happened right after the end of the last episode. We did see a quick cutscene with Shuten Doji and Dosetku, and in that cutscene, they decide that they're gonna hold a beauty pageant within Springdale, and through the beauty pageant, they're gonna try to see if they can figure out where the princess is. So that's what they figured out. They also figured out that the princess lives in the present. So there doesn't seem to be, the princess lives in the future. So there doesn't seem to be a big need to travel through time anymore. So they're going to focus their time on the present. So that's the cutscene we missed out on. And let's hop right into Chapter 6 right now. Yeah, tomorrow's Link Day, says JP. Okay, so we head over to the middle school here, and this is where Natsumi, it's her day job, her summer job. She cleans the pools at the school, at the middle school. But she shows up, and the pools are all clean. It turns out that this guy here, who is disguised as a teacher, but this is actually Doketsu. This is actually Doketsu in his human form, which is Ganryu. That's the human form of Doketsu. So that's who this is. So this is one of those two bad guys who have been following us around for the entire time. Anyway, he just tells her, listen, I took care of cleaning the pool. Don't worry about it. You should hang out with your friends. And then he tells her that he thinks there is some kind of pageant happening in the shopping district and that she and her friends should go check it out. As you know, this pageant is just one big scheme to see if they can find the princess. So let's head over to the beauty pageant with all the friends. Okay. So Natsumi tells them that we're going to head over to the shopping district, and in the shopping district there is going to be a beauty contest, which is exciting. Obviously Katie/Kyrie there is very excited. It's going to be a good time. All right, we have not unlocked the shopping district yet, so we have to travel there on bike. It's been really nice to be able to fast travel around. I know you guys would probably like to see some of the world a bit, but a lot of these areas we've explored at length, and I just don't, if I can get more story done in the stream, that's 100% what I'm going to do. So that's kind of the goal. We do have some giveaways coming up tonight, guys, so just stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good episode, though. I think it's going to be a good episode. Lots of stuff gets unveiled. Now, whether we get that far today, I don't know, but we'll see. All right, here's the shopping area, the shopping district. And we're going to go figure out what this contest is all about. All right, so up the street, we see the teacher, who is actually Doketsu in his human form. And we also see Shuten Doji in his human form. And his name, just because we'll use it a lot in this episode, is Haruya. So that is Haruya, and he is, that is Shuten Doji's human form. So that's the two bad guys who have been following us around. They're having a conversation, and we think that's a little weird that the teacher is talking to that kid we met so many episodes ago. Hey, Timeline, how are you? Okay. There are a few folks, I think JP, you're someone, nah, I don't know who they are, but there are a few folks I've missed out on getting prizes to, just because I forgot that your messages might end up in my in my like other folder on Twitter. So I will get you tomorrow. Don't worry. And if you win tonight, I'll get you double. Hey, Tyler. I thought I'd find Khalid here. He might be here. Yeah. So he should be around at some point. Okay, so this is the lady who's taking entrance for the beauty contest, and so we're gonna sign up. So this lady's taking registrants, like I said. Apparently, the prize for first place is tickets to a island in the tropics. 2 tickets to an island in the tropics, which seems like a pretty good prize. And there's a secondary prize, which is a 3,000 yen gift card to a variety store, and a 1,000 yen gift card to a donut store. So those are the prizes. So Natsumi tells Katie that she should enter, but Natsumi doesn't want to enter because it'll be embarrassing. And Michi is saying, no, no Natsumi or Alexis in this story here. You'll do fine, But eventually Katie is going to convince Natsumi that to enter with her, so it'll be less embarrassing if they both do it together. So they're both going to enter the beauty pageant. Michi's showing off his pipes. What's going on, everyone? All right, hashtag contest, because we're about to head into a contest. Put that in the chat, guys, and we will pick ourselves a winner in just a little while. Okay. So Natsumi and Katie are going to enter the contest together. And Nate's very excited about that. And of course, Nate or Carmelo would want Katie to win. Hey, Seelig, how are you? All right. So let's talk to the lady. And let's get this contest started. Yes. Okay. And the contest starts. Michi is obviously cheering for Natsumi. And Nate back there is cheering for Katie to win the contest. But obviously, like I said before, this is just a ruse. This is how Shutendoji and Doketsu are going to figure out who the princess actually is. Look at this, we got new folks. Welcome, Kalku. Kalku? Hey, Amber, how are you? Seelig. Hello, everyone. Curious says, bets on who will win the beauty pageant, Natsumi or Katie? Alright, so here they are. Really quick. Doketsu, who again is the guy on the right there, he has doubts that this is going to work. But Shutendoji, or Haruya, he takes out the stick and it's blooming like crazy. So that means the princess is around here somewhere. And so he says, no, my plan is going to work. My plan is going to work. Hey, Gladiator, with that nice green chat text there. So he says, yes, it's going to work. I might have to run upstairs at some point, guys. My wife's gone and the kids are still up, so they're listening to stories in bed, but who knows how that goes. All right, Ange, how are you? Okay, so the people here on stage are fairly random folks. The person in the back right works at the bread stand. The person front, second to left, works at the variety store. But of course, you see Natsumi, Katie, and the girl on the end. She just moved to town. Her name is Ayami. Ayami, not her, but the girl on the end is Ayami. All right, it's just introducing. Does that look like McDonald's? What's the contest for? Real life contest. Xbox game only seasons, as always. And that is Ayami. Just moved to town. New to town. Has not been at school yet. Moved to town during the summer, so she's new. Alright. And so they have a contest. We're going to get the opportunity to kind of run around and talk to people if we want to. But we're not. So in this situation, this is Akinori, or Andrew. He actually has a little bit of a crush on Ayami. He's seen her around town. And he really wants Ayami to win. And Whisper, as Whisper does, is teasing. Whisper's teasing him. He's got a little flush. And yeah, naps are always good. Okay. We're going to get the opportunity, I think, to walk around and talk to the contestants because we get to vote. We can vote for who we want to win. Okay, so I'm going to swap over to Carmelo here. So we can actually talk to everybody, but I think my phone just went off. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's go talk to the lady because we're ready to vote on a winner. Yes, so we're ready to vote. And because we're playing as Nate/Carmelo, I feel like we got to vote for Kyrie. But we only get 4 options, and I don't know who these other 2 are, but there's Alexis and Kyrie, which is Katie and Natsumi, but we'll go with Kyrie. I did not go down the street to get the amiibos. Kyrie says, change my bet. She thinks Ayami's going to win. Alright. And the winner of the contest is Ayami! Ayami wins the contest. And of course, because she wins, Haruya is going to think that Ayami is the princess. And as the sponsor of the contest, you're going to see him on stage right here. So Haruya thinks that Ayami is the princess. And so he thinks he's found his girl. We don't know yet why he wants the princess. We have no information on why he wants her. We just know he's been looking for her, and he's been looking for the Yoseiken, which are those magical swords. So he's going to hand out the prizes. There's the tickets to the tropics. But he's so overcome with happiness and just kind of mesmerized by her being the princess that he's also just given her the 2nd and 3rd place prizes as well. So she gets the gift card, she gets the snacks, and all of that good stuff. So she won everything, which means there's no 2nd and 3rd place prizes. It's my contest. I can do whatever I want. Alrighty. So apparently, it's kind of a jokey joke. But Ayami's name, in whatever it is in Japanese, is like 1 syllable different than the word for princess, which is why Haruya really thinks like he's found the right person. Okay, so we're gonna talk. Oops, I want to talk to Katie. All right, so we talk. We really wanted you to win. You didn't win. That's too bad. But we get some donuts. So Ayami has shared the prize, shared the money, picked up some donuts, and shared them with the group. Okay, so here we are just hanging out in the shopping district. Everyone says it was a good time. Kyrie and Alexis did not win, but that's not the end of the world. But Andrew, as you can see, he's still flush and he's red. He's high on love. He just can't get over Ayami. He's definitely fallen for her. Okay, here we go. That's the thing about Yokai Watch games. They can have a really interesting overstory, but some of the stuff underneath the surface are just a little weird. Hey, Dem, good evening. How are you? She's a princess. Why not want her, says Kalku. Yeah, well, we don't know what she wants him. They want her for something bad, I think. Okay, so Ayami now shows up at the detective agency's headquarters and lets them all in on a little secret. Turns out that Ayami can see yokai. She's not a watch user. She can tell she doesn't have a watch on her wrists. But Ayami can see yokai, and Andrew at this point is he's flustered. He's so flustered. Because if you remember correctly, Andrew also at one point could see yokai, but was not a watch user. And there are people within, there are very few, but there are people within the Yokai Watch universe who can see yokai without being watch users, and apparently Ayami is one of them. So to the crew, it's kind of a bit of a mystery why she can see yokai, but she wants to join the detective agency and she wants to help, and they're fine by that. Although personally, I'm a little suspicious. Why would she want to join up? Something's off. Something's off. Yes, sorry, Kyrie, you're correct. It's her last name that's close, not her first name. Kyrie is correct. It's Ayami's last name that is close to Princess. Yeah. Yeah, Amber, I saw that about the Loftwing amiibo. Alright, so Ayami is just telling the group that she just moved to town, and since it's summer, she hasn't gone to school yet. She doesn't really have any friends, but she will be going into grade 8 with Natsumi in middle school. So her and Natsumi are going into grade 8 next year. And they also do talk about right here the fact that it's not that uncommon for someone to be... I mean, it is uncommon, but in this circle, it's not that uncommon for someone to be able to see yokai before having a watch, because Andrew Akinori was able to see yokai prior to him having a watch. So, she's different, but not that different. Okay, and now we've unlocked a number of key quests for Chapter 6. So, let's go into our quest menu here and hop over here, and we're going to take on quest number 5. There we go. Thank you. And unfortunately, this game's a little silly. I have to go back in the quest menu just to trigger number 5 as our next go-to point. So let's go. All right, 17 folks here, guys. Hashtag contest. We'll run this one for just a little bit longer before I pull a winner, but then we'll... how can I join the giveaways? Livia, how are you? Hashtag contest. Hashtag contest in the chat. We'll be picking a winner to receive an Xbox One or Xbox game, because a lot of them can be played on Series X, but we'll be picking someone to win a game soon. Alright. We've got the Pocket Mirapo. We do not need to travel like peons. We can fast travel. Hope you guys are enjoying the episode. 20 folks so far. Thank you all for coming out. There are a bunch of links down in the description box down below. You'll find one to Discord. Hop on over there. You can see all the current live contests outside my YouTube live streams that are happening. We are giving away a copy of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That will be going out tomorrow. This is your last day to earn double entries. We also have a contest for Neo, The World Ends With You. That one's being held on Twitter and Gleam. You can find links over on... Where the heck am I going? You can find links over on Discord for that as well. What else do we got going on? We have, if you saw my picture on Twitter yesterday, the headsets arrived for PlayStation and Xbox from PowerA, my friends over at PowerA. And we will most definitely be giving those away as well coming up. And PDP Gaming just sent me an email today saying that the prize of a controller, a headset, and a case, all for the Nintendo Switch, have been shipped, and I should get them next week. Okay, this here is a side quest, so we'll ignore that for now. I'll probably do that off screen. But let's head here and talk to these folks. Okay, so we see this young guy. He's on his knees. He's not proposing, but he is professing his love. But unfortunately, he's being inspirited, as you can tell, by all the purple. And he's causing him to go into way more depth than he needs to. And the yokai is actually causing him physical pain. So in a sense, I'm so in love, it actually hurts me deep down. But he's feeling physical pain from a yokai inspiriting him. And he's saying, "That's how much I love you." Okay. So Natsumi will say that she detects a yokai presence elsewhere in the city, and we're going to go check that out as well. But not before Andrew also kind of feels that pain from the yokai because of his love for Ayami. When do we enter for the Mario Rabbids game? Whenever the Streamlabs bot says to put it in the chat, Amber. You've been doing it, I think, for weeks now, so no worries. When you see it come up, just type it in. I'll if I don't see it, I always go back and double check my Let's Plays just to make sure I can edit out any audio problems until I catch them then. But usually I can catch them as they happen. Okay, so like I said, Natsumi has detected another yokai somewhere else in the city, and we're going to go check that out right now. First victory, Fortnite baby, says Pecan. Nicely done. Alright, where are we going? I keep opening the wrong menu. This menu, then this menu, And then... Oh. Let's go here, because we can see what's in the Crank-a-kai. There you go, Amber. I got it. Double entries for you. JP, Kalku, I got you. Beginning tomorrow, I'll be kicking off the giveaway for something. Although I might wait for Neo to finish. Not too many giveaways at once. Gets people confused. Alright, let's see what's in the Crank-a-kai. If there's nothing good... Ooh, yes there is. I want that Dead Cool. That top prize there is a Dead Cool yokai, and he's like bananas. I so badly want him. I will spend all of my colored coins on trying to get Dead Cool. Nope, don't need her. I have her. I want the gold ball. I want the gold ball, not the gray ball. Give it to me, come on. Two more spins. 2 more spins of the Crank-a-kai. Red's not going to cut it. Although that's pretty good. Gold. I want that Dead Cool. I want the Dead Cool. Dang it. Alright, well, we tried. That's the prize I want. Alright, let's get our bike out. And, let's head over to the, wherever we're going. Where are we going? I think we're heading over to the park. That's where I think we're heading. Not that park. The other park. The big one. Yeah, right here. Alright. Something like... Oh, something is always interesting. Oh, Kyrie, you're trying to get me. They're still in stock. I checked right before I started this episode. Okay, this is a separate guy and girl. Same situation. He's being inspirited by a yokai. And, so this is where we're at. So, we figure out there must be a yokai nearby. So we'll scan for it and we'll see what we can find. Alright, let's get out our watch and see what we can find. Actually, I can just do this. And then, there we go. Okay, here is the yokai. Which is pretty dope. That's pretty awesome. Like, look at that design. It's got the arrow. That's a sweet yokai. Alright. I have no idea what this yokai's name is. Can I... Alright, there we go. We're gonna fight her. Let's get going on this battle. I'll pull a winner very soon for the hashtag contest, and we'll kick off something else, guys. No worries. I do have to run upstairs at one point just to check on all the kids, just to make sure they're doing all right, but we can save that for probably a little bit later. Alright. We are using Carmelo, and we're doing some work, but Carmelo's not here yet, so maybe I'm going to swap over to Gladiator. Oh, look at that. Oh, give me that. Komo-san. Yeah, yeah, baby. We're way too OP for this battle. There we go. Alright. So we took down that yokai. No worries at all. Got some decent XP as well. Okay. It's never easy with these yokai. It's not like you defeat them and then you're done. You always know they have an ask. Alright. That was obviously the shadow side of that yokai, not the normal version. This is the normal version of that yokai. Actually kind of cute. What's happened here is this yokai, female, is looking for a male yokai that she really likes, and she's been looking all over for that yokai. However, and she's even come to the human world to try to find him, but she can't. She says, I love him, I've seen him, I don't know where he is, I can't find him. And so we're going to offer to track down clues and see if we can't perhaps help her out. So that's what we're going to do next, and see if we can't get her the love of her life back. She says she thinks he might have been at the elementary school. And so we're going to head over to the elementary school. and see if we can find her lover. Not even her lover, it's just someone she likes. There's a lot of that in this game. There's a lot of, like, people liking other people. Oh, man. Okay, so next stop, the elementary school. Let's get going. Hope you guys are enjoying the, now her name is, oh, Kyrie coming in. I read Zukionji, and Kyrie saying now her name is Kaionji. Okay, interesting stuff. I like that. Thank you, Kyrie. Gladiator hit level 26 in Monster Hunter. Fantastic. Okay, I did say we would swap on over to... Yeah, I want to swap. And we'll swap to Gladiator. He's pretty good. So let's swap over and head over to the school. Alright, my youngest came downstairs and informed me that his littlest brother is fast asleep. Which is good for me. That means I can stream even longer than I normally would. So we'll probably be longer than an hour tonight, guys. Like I said, I don't need to walk places. Oh, yeah, maybe I do. Well, we can fast travel over to the school. Alright guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode. I'm having a good time. You guys seem to be enjoying this. More and more people are watching the episodes. They're all climbing towards 100 views each, if not more than that. I know not everyone can support financially, and if you want to, there's multiple options, including doing super chats or super stickers, and we've got a little cool thing that pops up on screen if you do that, but not everyone can, and that's not a problem. All I ask is that you share the video with a friend who you think might enjoy it. If everyone in the chat, all 20 people, share it with one friend, that's 40 people, and that's potentially more people we can have out chatting and having a good time on our next live stream. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, we saw a footprint on the ground, and she says, yes, that's the footprint of the yokai I like. But he's not here. So what we're going to do is we are going to warp to present day Springfield. Springdale, not Springfield. Present, maybe we're not. Maybe we're not warping to present day. Hold up. My notes say we are. Carmelo is in the house. Good evening, Carmelo. How are you, my friend? It's hard to read on my phone, so I may or may not be right. Kyrie, you're probably alright. You're probably right. You've been very good. I have to give big props, actually, to Alexis, Kyrie, and Gladiator, who have been helping me with some transcribing work for when we launch videos for Yokai Watch 1. I'm going to be providing English text, red English text for every line of story text within Yokai Watch 1 when it arrives, and creating one video per chapter, and you're going to be able to check all that good stuff out hopefully in a couple weeks. It's kind of been a project of mine I've been working on, and then I realized how much work it was going to be, so I reached out and said, hey, does anybody want to help out? And just want to throw it out there that Gladiator and Alexis and Kyrie have generously spent some of their time helping me do that transcribing work, which is amazing. Okay, we are back over here by our detective agency, and we find a feather on the ground. So her friend, her lover that she loves, the yokai she loves, is a yokai with feathers. So that's not bad. Now we are going to warp present day school. Nate's school. It is almost done, Kyrie. It's almost all finished, and we're gonna be Carmelo says badge gang. Yeah, we're almost done, and I'm just kind of waiting on the game. Once the game arrives, then we watch the video, or we record. I was so tempted. Here's what I was tempted to do, guys. I was tempted to get, and I would do it if my schedule wasn't so crappy. I was tempted to get together a group of folks and actually, like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? And actually do like a theater of the story. We each pick a character or something like that. That's what I really would have loved to do. I think that would have been amazing, but I don't know how you make it work. Alrighty. We found a blow dart on the ground. This is a blow dart. Or like an arrow. Okay, so from the clues we found, it turns out we know what yokai she's looking for. She's looking for a yokai called Fukuro. But ultimately, Fukuro is not a good yokai. He's done some bad stuff in the yokai world. And he's being punished for it. So they let her know. We know where he is. He is in the yokai world. But he's actually there in the custody of like the yokai state, doing community service for all the bad things he did. So I don't know if you want to chase that yokai. That might be a yokai you don't want to chase there, little girl. Alright guys, let's pick our first winner this evening of a code on Xbox. And that person will be Amber Teleklin. Congratulations, Amber. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll be sure to hook you up with your prize. Don't worry guys, we got more coming up in literally... I think once we finish this quest, I'll kick off the next one. How about that? And we're almost done this quest. A Fukuro. Carmelo. Fukuro. Alright, so we give her all this information. Off she goes. I think, at some point. Off she goes. Oh, she gave us some yogurt. And she's gone. Alright. You can tell that, based on their hand placement, that Nate and Akinori / Carmelo and Andrew are still feeling the effects of that yokai. They're still feeling a little wobbly. But Whisper comes and says, hey, I've just been notified on the yokai pad that the people that were inspirited are no longer being inspirited. So we actually solved the problem. And we finished the case. Alright, and we got a book of some kind. Fukuro. Fukuro. I don't know. I spell it whenever I hear it when I'm doing my research and watching the guy that played it a couple years back. I always just write it how it sounds to me, but it's never right. Alright, we're all hanging outside the detective agency at night, and everyone's going to head home for the evening. But Andrew is going to ask Ayami to stay back, and he's just going to have some general chit-chat with her. Maybe he had plans to tell her something more, but he just asks, you know, are you enjoying the detective agency? Are you having fun? And she says yes. She enjoyed running around with the group today. Fukuro. Okay, there you go, Kyrie. Thank you so much. The sperm guy still makes me laugh, says Carmelo. Whisper. Anyway, so Ayami is having a good time. We're going to have a cutscene here, guys. And then we're going to go move on. Okay. So here's Huria again. And let's just make sure I can find out where I am in my notes. Where are we at? There we go. So, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, so he's figured out that she's the princess, right? And now he's trying to get her to remember her past life as the princess. That seems to be the issue he's having. She doesn't remember being a princess, or at least he thinks she doesn't remember being a princess, or she might not be the right person. And he decides, you know what? This is not working. I'm going to try again tomorrow. And we're going to see something a little scary. What? Plot twist. Turns out that Ayami has a hidden side that we don't know about. We're going to learn more about that maybe in this episode. It really depends how deep and how far we can go. Okay? Everyone's out front. Excuse me. Everyone's out front of the detective agency. And we're going to do another quest. And Ayami is going to join us once again. So there we go. All right, let's get another contest started. I'm going to run upstairs and check because I heard one of my kids cry. So just chat amongst yourselves. I'll literally be back in 1 minute. But hashtag Yokai Watch. YO. K-A-I watch. Hashtag yokai watch. And yeah, Kirie's like, what? Hashtag yokai watch, and we'll pick someone coming up really soon. Okay, let's get going. Yoki watch, says Carmelo. Oh, we need to set the stupid quest. Alright, we're gonna do quest number 5. I thought that was the one we just did. Whatever. And then we have to go back in. Actually, if I hit L... Oh, there we go. So if I hit L, it auto sets it as our next destination. So that's handy. Alright, let's go into here. And fast travel. Where are we going? We're going back to the school. Back to the school. Okay. Actually, we're going to head over to the shopping district again. I don't think we've unlocked a Mirapo location in the shopping center, so that's probably something we need to do. Alright, hashtag yokai watch, folks, and we will pick ourselves a winner. We are heading to the Every Mart. Inside we go. Alright, and we're going to talk to the employee. So, the employee is telling us that at night something strange happens. All the candy on the shelves disappears. All the candies and all the treats just disappears. The, I can't, isn't... Oh, maybe that was it. All the candy disappears on the shelf, and he's reviewed the footage, but he doesn't see anyone taking them. They just disappear. So he posted on the website that he was looking for help, hence the detective agency is helping out. But he's a little... He doesn't know. He doesn't know about yokai, so he says, I think it's maybe a weird monster or a fairy, he says, but he's concerned. So we're going to head somewhere else because we know of a other store that has had similar, that sells similar treats. We're going to head over to the candy store and see if anything's been missing from there. Oh, okay. It's giving me a lot of different options. So I'm just going to get on my bike and go figure this out myself. Carmelo says, I can't believe how fluent. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Like, the story happens and I just know what's going on. Do you get in trouble for jaywalking? I heard a buzzer. In this one, you don't. As far as I know, you don't. But in other Yokai Watch games, a big old yokai comes out and, like, murders you if you jaywalk. For real. You'll see that in Yokai Watch 1. Okay. We have 2 locations to go to. Okay. Well, let's hit, I see why there were so many icons then. Let's go for this location first. Should we go? No, let's not. Let's hit this one because it's right here. It is the candy shop. If you guys remember the candy shop from when we got Junior. So we're going to talk to the old lady. She just says basically the same thing. That the candy in her shop has been disappearing mostly at night. and she doesn't really know what's going on. So we say okay, and we're off because we've heard of yet another person who is having issues with missing food. So let's get going. Let's get going. I don't know if we're going to get to the interesting part for this episode, and we might be waiting because beginning tomorrow, we're probably going to focus a little bit on the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the next couple live streams, and won't be returning to Yokai Watch for a little while, which some people are going to love, and some people might not like so much. Adam, are you drinking coffee? I am. Can you hear it like slurping in the mic? Okay, the bread lady says same thing. All of her sweet bread is going missing. All of her sweet bread is going missing. So, the treats from the Evermart, the candy from the candy store, and the sweet bread from the bread stand all go missing at night. So we're going to stand here in the pouring rain, and we're going to try to piece together the clues that we have. Ultimately, though, we don't feel like it's going to be enough, and instead, we're going to go try to catch the thieves red-handed. When does Zelda come out? Zelda comes out tomorrow. No, it's not Folgers. It's some local shop sells it. I think it comes from Colombia or something like that. Okay. I don't think we can do... We either can't do this in the rain or it's not late enough. So, let's go find ourselves a bench. And let's sit on it. And we'll wait until... What time is it now? Oh, it's only 12. Let's wait until like 8 o'clock at night. See if this will do it. Okay. Dunkin' Donuts, says Kyrie. Hey, GoldenEye, I didn't see you sneak in. I yield the mighty wrench. There we go. That's late enough. Let's get going. I don't know where we're setting this trap. Oh, we're going to set it at the candy store. Good to know. Let's head for the candy store. That's where we're setting the trap. And here we go. We've caught... We didn't set a trap. We've seen 3 little yokai who are obviously up to no good. These guys' names are Mogu, Togu, and Ogu. Mogu, Togu, and Ogu. And they love the sweets. And they have been stealing them. But they've been scared off. By what? Who knows, but we're going to go follow. I'm like a ninja. Alright. So we threw the 3, but then there's this giant fish. Just a giant fish. 2 first place victories in a fortnight in a row, says Pecan. Nice. Alright, we're going after this fish, guys. Let's see if we can take it down. Very good crew tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Of course, when we finish this quest, and it's almost over, we're going to pick ourselves another winner, and then we'll see if we have time for the last key quest. We'll see. This fish is... We already have this fish. Oh, I know what this is. So this is the dark side version of a different yokai that we already have. Okay, that makes sense. What the heck is going... Oh. Hit him, Koma-san. Yeah, baby. Alright, let's do something sweet. Get out that big old fist. Look at that fist. Take that, you piece of crap. Oh, I don't need to... Alright, and then we're going to do this. Because why not? Who wouldn't want to do this? And we just float through the air, and this thing can't touch us. Hey, Vlad, how are you? I have to get Adam to start doing a midnight stream so I can make these. No, for my own personal health, I've been attempting to go to bed much earlier than I have in the past, and it's been very good. For many reasons, it's been very good. Okay, so we've defeated the yokai, and it's just this guy. We have him. He's been a member of our team before, and, or he is a member of our team. We have him. He's a yokai we can summon, and it's all good. Alright, and on he goes. He's no longer making Mogu, Togu, and Ogu want treats. Look at those 3. Who wouldn't want those 3? Oh man, that's a lot of fish, says Vlad. Yeah, it is. Alright. That's 2 key quests down. And we're going to get ourselves another cutscene here. It's going to fill in a little more of the story. We got a claw, which is probably an equipable item, which will be nice. Alright, there we go. And we got them, which is good. Alright. Oh, no, I don't want to give them a name. Alrighty. That's the end of the quest. Boom! That was a short one. Compared to the last one, that was short. Alright. Get our experience points. Golden Knight said we got a lot of fire, so that's not good. We had a tornado rip through not northern, but a little north of Toronto today. Did a lot of damage. Alright, everyone's kind of saying goodbye to Ayami for the evening. So Katie and I are heading back home through the portal. Natsumi and her friends are going home to their own homes. And here we are. Haruya, Shutendoji, and Doketsu over there, and Ayami. So, they're at the park. And he's showing Doketsu that the branch is still reacting. Just like it was at the beauty pageant. So he thinks that she's the princess. Like, I don't have this wrong. So they are once again attempting to cast spells on her to make her remember her previous life as a princess. But, as you saw before, Ayami has her own abilities. And she's able to resist their magic. And this is really what the game calls it's her awakened form. Her awakened form. So there's something off about Ayami. And we're going to try to figure out what that might be. Okay, back at the detective agency, we have more work to do. We are moving through this chapter. Goldeneye says, I remember when Woodstock was Tornado Central. I hope you guys will be available tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for a first look at The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD on Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to be a blast. I've never played the game, so I'm going to go in blind. And it's not going to be a game that I record episodes not on stream to release. I think I'm actually going to always try to play that game on stream. So it might take us a while to actually get through it, which I don't think people will mind. But if you're on the fence about whether you want it, we'll definitely have that first look tomorrow for you. And I hope that I hope you'll be there for that. Okay, we are off. I got stuck in here. I don't want to be here. Can we fast travel to where we need to go? Get out our pocket Mirapo. Heck yeah, we can. Okay. Hard Eyes from Timeline, which means they are probably very excited for... here we go. They are probably really excited for The Legend of Zelda. And if you come out, last chance to earn entries into the Mario Rabbids giveaway. After that, we will be picking our winner and giving out our prize during that stream, so you'll definitely want to be there. Do you need to be there to win? No, you do not. Is it more fun if you are? Yes. Alright, so we're talking to this girl here in the park. We don't know who she is, but that doesn't matter. So the kid at the park says when she was walking down the street at night, she saw a pot with arms and legs sticking out of it, and it freaked her out. And the pot kept following her down the street. And it freaked her out so much that she says, you know what, I'm asking the detective agency for help because something's not right. So that's all she tells us. And we have another person to go visit. A girl at the school. We'll see what she has to say. And this next character, if you've been watching Since the beginning, you'll recognize this character from one of our earlier episodes with Jinta. If you remember one of the early episodes with Jinta, you will remember this person. Alright, let's turn the corner. And do you guys remember her? She was the one that was in love with the guy with all the pieces with Jinta. We had to go find all his body pieces, if you remember that. She mentions the same thing. She has also seen a pot running around with arms and legs, and it's kind of freaked her out a little bit. And she doesn't know why. And so she also has been asking us for help. Okay. So here we are. We're going to talk this through. We're just talking about the case. We don't really have a ton of clues to put together. But the most important clue that we have is that all the girls we talk to have pigtails. So that's an important clue, we think, that the both girls had pigtails. As you can see, there is Haruya in the background. He comes up, and he actually walks up and straight up calls Ayami the princess. Once again, sorry. Sorry, kids came in. Okay. Anyway, he straight up walks up and calls her the princess. Just walks up, says, "Hey, princess." The whole group is kind of weirded out by this guy at this point. But, you know, they don't trust this guy. He seems off to them, and they don't like the way he talks to her. However, when she turns around like this, they notice that, hey, Ayami has pigtails and probably would make good bait to catch this yokai, because if they're correct, this yokai is looking for girls with pigtails, and she's got them. So they're gonna set up Ayami. I keep saying Ayami, but they're gonna set up Ayami as baits and see if they can't catch this yokai. I should pick a winner for hashtag yokai watch. So let's scroll on up here. Our next winner of a code on Xbox will be Kalku92. Kalku, send me a DM on Twitter, my friend, and I'll be sure to hook you up with your prize. Next hashtag, guys, hashtag pigtails. Hashtag pigtails. Let's pick another winner. All right. We're talking about our plan. Okay. We need it to be nighttime because he's always been doing his shenanigans at night. So we're going to sit down on a bench. We're going to fast travel until nighttime. And we are going to, let's see, fast travel until, what time is it? It's only 11. Let's go to 8 p.m. again. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. I'm having a great time. We still have 20 folks in the chat. Thank you all so much for coming. No. Something's not right. All right, let's wait till midnight. As you can tell on the mini-map, the exclamation mark is kind of blocked out. So let's try this. And see if this will do what we need it to do. No. Huh. This is the issue when you do not speak or read Japanese. Oh! I don't know. Let's try 8? No. Let's try like 4 in the morning? Something is not right. There's some reason why I cannot continue this quest. No. Okay, let's see if we can't figure this out together. Otherwise, we might have to call it here and pick it up again on another episode. Oh, I think I know. I wonder if it's an Akinori quest. Oh, maybe not. Oh boy. Let's go all the way to the next night. Otherwise, I might have to like look up a video and see if I can figure this out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up a video to see if I can't figure out what the heck is going on in this episode. What part are we on? We are on part 6. We're on part 6. Let's open this. Never been here before, guys. We've had like minor hiccups where we couldn't figure something out, but nothing like this. Because I don't think I can change to Ayami. I don't think she's an option. What part is this? Part 6? Yeah, part 6. I don't think Ayami is an option. Like, do we have to be Nate's? Or we were Nate before, right? Oh, no, we were Gladiator before. Okay, well, we can try to be Nate. See if that changes anything. It does not. Maybe we need the girl with pigtails. I can't be... She's following me. I can't be her, though. Do I need to travel somewhere? Pocket Mirapo? No, I don't need to travel somewhere. Does it need to be like a specific kind of weather? I don't know. I'm loading up the video now, see if I can figure this out. I'm just gonna go like maybe noon? Like maybe I'm crazy and the time's off. All right. Okay, so I'm just following along here, guys, trying to sort this out. 16 seems to be the sweet spot. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we can get going. We finally figured this out. Let's use our Pocket Mirapo, and we'll go here, I guess. Man, oh man, okay. So we figured it out. That's not bad. Took us a little longer than I would have liked, but it was a specific time that we needed. It was a specific time that we needed. Alright. Let's get on our bike and go set a trap. It's a trap! It's not nighttime though. Alright, let's get going. Right before I set up this next part, though, I do have to run and take another quick peek in on my kids. Just make sure everything's all right with them, and then we're good to go. Where are we going? Up here, maybe? There we go. All right, so we're gonna set the trap right here, and we're gonna see what we can find. Okay, talk amongst yourselves, folks. I will be 2 minutes. 1 minute. Oh, wow, I didn't lose anybody. All right, here we go. Carmelo, do you like warm beer? I don't think anybody likes warm beer. Look at that thing. That thing is freaking creepy. Oh, man. All right, it's time to fight. It's time to fight. We have this guy, apparently. All right. It's got a little check mark beside his name, so like you can see his little icon. So apparently we have him. Oh, take that. Boom! Oh my goodness, look at this. Do some work, guys. Always need a healer. And it's great that we got like the S rank. Like we pulled her right out of the Cranky Kai like on our first stream. It was amazing. Alright, there we go. Let's pull this guy down. That's that. Defeated. Defeated. Okay, 41 yen. I'll take that. Amber says, I mean, I don't even like cold beer. This is literally, and the guy that I watch says it too, and I agree with him. This is the best yokai in the entire game. Just watch. If you have little kids, put them to bed. Okay? If you got little kids, just put them to bed. Oh my goodness. Oh, love it. Hey, we got like 20 folks here and only 11 likes. If you're enjoying yourself tonight, guys, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. It does help. Pushes the video out to more people. Arena says hello. Oh, man. Oh, it makes me laugh. I think they censor this when it goes on Disney XD or whatever that is. Disney DX. I don't know what they call it, but when Yokai watches, it's on that now in the US. Disney XD, I think. Oh, man. Okay. So, this yokai used to be a pot in a ramen shop. And the man in the ramen shop, when he was younger, he had a crush on a girl. And he wrote her a letter, but was too shy to give it to her. Then all these years later, the guy in the shop was sad that he never gave the letter to the girl. And so this yokai was wandering around trying to find the girl. The only clue he had was that the girl had pigtails. The girl that the ramen shop owner used to like 30 years ago, used to have pigtails. So he was going around and accosting girls with pigtails for the sole reason that he was trying to help out the ramen shop owner. As you know, we can travel 30 years into the past, so you better believe we're going to be doing some time travel to help out the ramen guy. But first, we need to head over and talk to him and figure out what he's all about and figure out a little bit more about his story. And here he is. Here's the ramen shop. Hello. So this guy here is just going to explain to us that back in middle school there was a girl he liked and he wrote her a letter, but he was too shy to give it to her, and it's the one regret that he has to this day is that he wrote this letter and never gave it to her. But we've promised as a yokai detective agency that we will do our best to help him out. What he doesn't know is that we can time travel, and he doesn't need to know that. And so that's what we're going to do. Let's head over to present day Springdale and see what we can do. Woolly Season says, I thought this was a G-rated game. Did Carmelo have, like, no comments of... Oh, there it is. What the F is this? Oh, man. There's a Mirapo, which I don't think we need. Not a Mirapo, an Ipo. Ipo can heal you. Ooh, I want that. Nice. Alright, let's get on our bike. Off screen, by the way, it comes up a little bit later. I did upgrade my watch rank from a D rank to a C rank, so we actually do have a C rank watch now. It'll come up a little bit later. Maybe this episode, maybe the next one, but I just wanted to let you know that I did do that off camera. So, in case you're wondering how I did that, you can give me a question, you can ask, and I'll tell you. Carmelo says Adam's beer world. Listen, Adam loves beer. I could sit on camera and just drink beer. Who wants to join me? Alright, let's head over here to the flower shop. And we're going to talk to this nice girl. So, we go over to the flower shop. And, is this the... No, this is the bakery, sorry. We're over at the bakery. The lady at the bakery says, the girl who the ramen guy used to like used to work at the bakery, and we figure out that it's the baker's younger sister. And then we actually see the guy from the ramen shop, but 30 years in the past when he was young. So he's standing right there. He has the letter in his hand, and he just can't bring himself to give that letter to the girl. We walk up. The boy tells us he has to make a difficult choice, which we can assume is whether or not to give the letter, and asks us if we've ever made a difficult choice in our life. That's what he's going to ask. Have you ever made a difficult choice? Yeah, we have. We tell him we've made the difficult choice. Yes. And Andrew ends up throwing down some good advice here. He tells the boy, it's better to regret something you've done than to regret something you never did. If you fail the things you tried, at least you can move on from it. If you never tried it, you can't move on because you'll always wonder, what if I had tried? So that's the advice we give to the young man. And so we're going to chase him down because he ran off, and we're going to follow. Adam's so behind the chat. No, I was behind in the chat. All right, where are we going here? Do we need to fast travel? Nope, it's just up there. Let's get on our bike. When I was playing Yokai Watch 1, 2, and 3, I knew my way around Springdale just like that. But not anymore. All right, we're at the flower shop, and who do you think this is? Oh, she has pigtails. All right. And here comes the young boy. And you would expect him just to profess his love. But no, all he does is literally says, here's a letter, please read it. Please read this letter I wrote, and then walks away. Could have done more, eh? He could have done more, but he doesn't. Just hands a letter and walks away. All right. Our time here is done. We're going to head back to the future. Oops, nope. And we're going to actually go talk to the ramen guy. We're going to talk to the ramen guy one last time. Oops, sorry guys, I just dropped my phone. Alright, let's get going. Give me my bike. Carmelo, we're playing as you right now, my friend. Because why not? Alright, let's head this way and head back to the ramen guy. Everybody's talking about brewing beer. Now I want a beer. I don't have any. Alright. So we've altered what's happened in time. So we go back to the ramen guy, and he ends up actually repeating the advice that Andrew gave him so long ago about you should try something and fail as opposed to not trying and not knowing whether you would have failed. He actually repeats the advice back word for word, which is kind of just a nice way to close the loop on this quest. There we go. And now the last thing we need to do, of course, is report back to this guy. Oh, man. There we go. So we let him know we finished. We helped out his master. We helped out the ramen owner. And he gives us his medallion, although we already have it. So now we have 2 of them. No, I don't want to give him a nickname. Isn't that amazing, though? Come on, is that not the best yokai you've seen yet? Name me a better yokai in this game. Alright, I think that... Oof. Yeah, I think that we need to... We're going to call it after the next cutscene. I'm going to leave you... Hey, Togobop. I'm going to leave you with kind of a cliffhanger, I think. I'm going to leave you with a cliffhanger. And then we'll call it so that you'll all want to come back and figure out what happens. Set his package in the middle. It's actually a pot, Carmelo. Alright, so we're back at the detective agency. Not a lot going on here. Ayami's just saying she's disappointed she doesn't have a watch and can't fight alongside them, but the rest of the group kind of tells her, nah, it's okay. You're still part of the team. You still helped out, so we're happy about that. So nothing major there. Alright. We are going to see another cutscene. Okay, so we see Shutendoji, Doketsu, and Ayami up on the roof. And once again, this is discussions around her being the princess. So I'm just trying to multitask here. They're just talking about her being the princess. And I just need to change this. Hold up here. There we go. And turn their volume down. That's really loud. Okay. So they're back up on the roof of the school. And here we get a whole different kind of dialogue. I got your entries, folks. Here we get a whole different set of dialogue. Ayami is saying she sent her underlings to gather stuff. But Ayami now says, I don't need the Yosaken. I don't need the Yosaken. If you remember, Yosaken are those swords that Doketsu and Shutendoji were trying to find for somebody. We didn't know who. But she doesn't need the Yosaken. Notes that... Doketsu says that, well, to maximize her power, the princess needs the Yosaken. But Ayami here says, I don't need it, but it could be useful for defensive purposes. So this is what Ayami is saying to Doketsu and Shutendoji. And our friend Junior witnesses all of this. And so he's going to head off, and tell Andrew Akinori all about it. And Andrew, as his love directs him, he's sitting here, he's not going, oh, she's a problem. He's going, oh no, she's in trouble, we need to save her. So he calls all his friends via the Yokai Watch, and says, meet me at the school. So we are going to fast travel over to the school and see what's going on. Let's open up the map. Oops, let's open up the map. Get our fast travel on, and let's head down to the middle school. And there's going to be a lot of cutscenes to end off today's episode, guys, and then we'll pick our final winner, and we'll go from there. I don't even remember what I asked you to type in. What was it? What was the last thing? Was it... I don't remember. Oh, Pigtails? Was it maybe Pigtails? Did I pull a winner for Pigtails? I don't think I pulled a winner for Pigtails. Someone remind me. All right, we're at the school. And here's all our friends as well. All right. So the group says that they went and checked the roof, and they didn't see anybody up there. But they all say, you know what, let's just check the rest of the school to be safe. We'll just make sure that if Ayami is here, that she's all right. Hey, Togobop, how are you? I missed saying hi to you, my friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Had a nice crew again for more Yokai Watch. Folks seem to be enjoying this, which is good with me. I'm enjoying it too. What's this? Oh, here we go. Look at the energy pouring out of this door. Let's go in, of course. It was not hashtag Fukaru. Let's head into the gym. Alright, so the group's happy to find Ayami. She's just standing up on stage with Shutendoji or Harayu. she tells them she's okay, but they notice something still strange. She'll tell them, I'm okay, but they notice something's not right. Something's off. And then, again, she's talking, and guess what, folks? She laughs, and boom. Red eyes! Red eyes. It was pigtails, I think so. No winner for the pigtails yet. Okay, thank you, Kyrie. And she traps Harayu. She has no use for him anymore. And wait for it, guys. Wait for it. Boom. This is Joro Goombao. This is Joro Goombao. It is a mix between a geisha and a spider. She reveals that she's merely been using Shuten Doji and Doketsu for her own needs. That's what she's letting us know, and that everybody has proven to be worthwhile pawns in her scheme. And of course, here's the teacher, who we know is Doketsu, but he's going to officially reveal himself to the group as not a teacher at the school, but rather a yokai named Doketsu. He has to reveal himself to block the attacks from Joro Goombao. So that's a powerful monster. That's what that is. That's a very powerful yokai. And he's going to warp himself and the kids out of there because there is no way to beat... At least right now, there's no way to beat Joro Goombao. So, we're gone. And that's kind of where I'm going to leave you for this episode, folks. In this cutscene here, Shuten Doji is just going to let us know that the only way to cut through Joro Goombao's webs is to use a specific Yosaken. And he's actually going to give us the key to get through the door to where we can find that Yosaken and ultimately come back and battle with Joro Goombao. Alright, so that's where we're going to end this episode. Our winner of the hashtag Pigtails contest is JPG. JPG, send me a DM on Twitter, my friend. I feel like I already owe you one, so this might mean I owe you two, but JPG, send me a note on Twitter. I'll be sure to get you your prize. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Yokai Watch 4. Next time, we will deal with Joro Goombao. I'm actually really excited for it. This is kind of like the biggest story twist I think we've had so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it's the biggest story twist we've had so far. Like I said, Shuten Doji gives us a key that we can use to access a specific door in the city, and through that door we're going to be able to find ourselves the Yosaken, the magical sword that we need to cut through the webs of that nasty thing. As a quick FYI, he does mention that Ayami is not Joro Goombao, but rather that Ayami's body has been overtaken by Joro Goombao. She's using the body to do her will, and that when we do fight her, we do need to be careful that we don't hurt Ayami in the process. So, with that cliffhanger, guys, I hope you'll join me again when we come back to Yokai Watch 4 in a little bit. Tomorrow, as I said, 4 o'clock p.m., we were going to be playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, the first time I've ever played it. We're going to make that a live stream series. I don't know how long it's going to take us to play through the game. I don't know how long it is, but I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you'll join with me. Other than that, guys, you can find links down below to all the important things, Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff. If you want to join as a YouTube member, just hit that join button down below. You can join up just like Gladiator and Carmelo have. Get that nice little green name and a little badge beside it to let you know that you are a member. But I think that's it, guys. Tomorrow we will be giving away the code for Mario Rabbids, so be there for that. Do you need to be there to win? No. Is it more fun if you are? Of course it is, because everybody in the chat can be like, woo, congrats, you're the best. You're the most awesome person on the planet. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much for coming. I had a blast with all of you once again, and we'll talk again real soon. Good night, everyone.